Exactly 1 year to the day since the Nets traded Kyrie Irving to Dallas. He returned to Brooklyn, averaging 29.5 games, 29.5 per game in his first road game against former teams. That's a very specific stat, but he has a few former teams. Off glass, good. Mavs up 14. Off glass, good. Closing seconds of the first half, Luka hits a contested three. That duo scored or assisted 53 of the first half points. The Nets only had 47 as a team. Dallas enjoyed a large 18-point advantage. I did not know that Kyrie had that kind of bounce. One more look, and that is nasty. Cuffs it on the alley-oop. Doncic pulls and hits the late third quarter three, 35, 18, and 9. Mavericks up 18 after three. Couple late threes there. Mean mugging. Nets trying to claw back in it. Ben Simmons finds Mikal Bridges. Never know. A few minutes later, can you make it single digits? Spencer Dinwiddie off the window? Yes. In fact, they carve it down to 6. Kyrie bottoms. The lead's back to 9. And then Kyrie again off the screen. This is a tough hit, man. He finished with 36. Kyrie with thoughts after the 12-point win and the return to Brooklyn.
Felt like I was home tonight. Getting here early, warming up, just getting a good sense of the rims and the atmosphere, what it was going to be like, and just mentally preparing myself before the game, and just letting the game come to me and allowing the basketball gods to do the rest. Just try to get as much sleep yesterday and come in with an open heart, open mind to see a lot of my friends and family that I've made here and put on a great show for them.
Mission accomplished. In just 40 games together, Doncic and Irving have each recorded 35 and 5 in the same game 3 times as teammates. That's tied for the third most by any duo in NBA history. The only tandems they trail played far more games together. Guess who's on the list, Steve? Well, there he is. There he is on the list. Rockets in Indy visiting the Pacers. Pacers looking for their 9th consecutive win in this particular matchup. Rockets in the late going of the first quarter leading by 1. Cam Whitmore up top. Oh my gosh, Jalen Green. Head. That's a duck under the backboard. He had 30. Rockets lead by 3. Alperen Şengün. I don't know what that was, but it worked. 20, 10, and 6 for him. Rockets had a 7-point lead at the half. Pacers trying to climb back in it. Tyrese Halliburton with a 3 cuts the deficit to 5. Pacers down 1. Pascal Siakam, Buddy Hield. Shout out to the Bahamas. Pacers lead by 1 after being down 10. Pacers now lead by 8 into the 4th. Halliburton steps into that one, and you can book it. The lead's 9. Halliburton with the lead cut to 7, spins around. That's a long 2. Very, very, very long 2. Pushes the lead to 9. Halliburton working his way through traffic, absorbs the contact, bucket good. A little chit-chat for Dylan Brooks on the way past. Halliburton with 18 and 7. The Pacers grab the victory by 3. Tonight marks the Pacers' 6th game this season. Wow, where they shot at least 60% from the field. I get that defense in the league at the moment is not exactly what everyone's focused on, but the shot making is just outrageous, and the Pacers are leading the way. That's the most games in a season in franchise history for them to do that. Last season, Indiana didn't have a single game where they shot 60%. All right, game of the night in the NBA. The West-leading Timberwolves in Chicago. Anthony Edwards has 55 career 30-point games. Little step back, clean look. Big lead. Bulls up. The Wolves were up big there. 56 30-point games here, breaking the tie with Kevin Love, 3rd most in franchise history. They lead by a dozen. But Kobe White That's good. And it's suddenly just a 4-point deficit. White. Again, step back. Eye hole. 2-point game. White. Again. In the trees. He'd make the free throw. Chicago leads. They're up by 3. The Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, had 33. Tie ball game at 1:15. 2 seconds to go. Chance to win it. Alex Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, no. Looked at his hand because he missed everything. Something went wrong. Edwards through traffic. Look out. I thought he was going to drop the hammer there. Gets the layup to tie the game at 1:19. On the other end, it's DeRozan. Left through the lane. He had 33. Nikola Vucevic. Andre Drummond. That's over Gobert. Bulls lead by 4. Minnesota now down 6, running out of time. Maybe not. Edwards, 38. Bulls trail by 3. Ensuing Chicago possession. In a 3-point game, DeRozan gets a clean look down the lane, able to feed Drummond, and the Bulls erase that big deficit early and end up winning in overtime by 6. Bulls trail by 22 at the half. They'd lost 121 consecutive games when they trailed by at least 20 at the half. It's the second largest halftime comeback in franchise history, behind a 24-point deficit they erased against the Knicks. That was way back in 1973. Grizzlies in the Garden. Knicks team looking to get back in the win column. But before the game, let's acknowledge our man Mike Breen and Walt Clyde Frazier. Quarter century calling Knicks games together. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart gave them signed jerseys from the whole squad before the game. Those dudes are legendary together. Brunson hits the 3 to put the Knicks up 10. Last seconds of the first. Brunson, 17 in the first quarter. His most in an opening quarter this season. The Knicks' largest lead would be 28. I failed you viewers. I did not get an Action Bronson quote tonight on the Knicks' performance. We will fix that next game. Brunson, he rolls his ankle. No good. Coach Thibodeau would say after the game, Brunson was being checked by the team's medical staff, didn't offer details beyond that. Saw that ankle roll. We all understand the pain that is. It's a 7-point game, and David Roddy hits the 3 and brings the Grizzlies within 4. Dante DiVincenzo puts this thing on ice. He had 32, 5 assists, 5 boards. The Knicks get the 10-point victory. A dozen of the Knicks' 16 wins this calendar year have come by at least 10, now 22 double-digit wins this season. That ties the Boston Celtics for the most by any team. Boston, incidentally, just to frame it, they're the prohibitive favorite to win the NBA title. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder of Oklahoma City visiting the Utah Jazz. Entering the game, SGA, the second shortest MVP odds at plus 250, selling only Nikola Jokic. Shai hits the fadeaway, Thunder up 7. Next Thunder possession. Thin man, Chet Holmgren, all alone, bottoms. The lead's 8. Minute later, same score, same deal. Shai, Chet, 4 of 6 from 3. He finished with 22. Thunder up 11. This time it's Chet back to Shai. He finished with 28 and 7. Lauri Markkanen from the wing. Jazz down 1. Markkanen with the rip. Woo, woo, woo! Jordan Clarkson. Jazz lead heading the 4th. Jalen Williams, open 3. He had 26 after coming back following a 3-game absence. Jazz trail by 1. Now they lead by 1. Kessler with the dunk. Keontae George, nice ball fake and hits. He was 4 of 6 from 3 at 16. Then it's Markkanen. What if somebody would try to make a big move and trade for that guy? You'd have to give up a ton to get him. Markkanen, 5 of 7 from 3, 33 and 11. The Jazz get back to 500. And let's take a look at the West here. What do we got? Well, I'll be OKC entered the night atop the West. Now we have a four-way tie just 2 days away from the trade deadline. Clippers have never been the 1 seed on the longest active winning streak in the conference at 4 straight. They just finished up that road trip, which was 7 games with a win in Atlanta. They're back in action tomorrow night against New Orleans.